Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I am.
These are the three functions. What is a scalar function? The scalar function is that in which it results the output in a particular value. Suppose if you are expecting your output to be in which data type. Can't able to listen, Chaitanya?
Yeah. Well, can you repeat it again? I just lost it.
Okay. What is a scalar function is? Whenever we are expecting to view an output, the output which you have expected should be in what type of data type is called as a scalar function. Whether you are expecting your output to be in an integer format, string format, or what is called as a scalar. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's see with an example. Chaitanya?
Yes.
Yeah. And if you see user-defined function, which is a scalar, here what am I doing is, if I provide an ID for an employee, what it should return is his name followed by the job. I want his details. Expecting if I give an ID field, I want the output should be in a string format. This returns refers to what type of data type, and this return refers to what is the output, where it was stored and what it needs to return. If it is a scalar function, then your type will be fn. Okay. Chetan? Yeah. Now let's discuss about inline functions. This is about scalar functions. In similar, in a, in a inline function results the data in the form of a table where you can see the data in the list of records, like in the form of rows and columns. Whatever you are expecting to have your output, they can be the complete set of data, and that set of data you can see with a particular...
One second, Kumar. Did you run this scalar function?
Yeah. No, as I have executed, then only you are able to see that, right? If you see, I have selected the scalar function. I'm executing this.
One second. Okay, command executed successfully. That means that created the function. Okay, so where you passing the value, employee ID value? Okay, 1112 name Java.
Yeah. If you see, the process of execution
What is
is
name job? Now, what is that name job?
alias name.
Oh, that's alias name. Okay.
If you see here, the process of execution is select your schema followed by your function name, or what
Yes.
is the parameter you have,
Yes.
and I execute. I see no column name actually here. Okay.
Yeah.
To avoid that, I am giving an alias name as name underscore job.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. This is a scalar function.
Okay.
Now, let's see what is an inline function. In an inline function, you can return the data in the form of some list of records. The list of records which I was saying is, it can be one or it can be multiple based upon your selection. The output will be in the form of a tabular model. Chaitanya?
Yes.
Yeah. If you see this is a inline function. What I was doing here is, if you take a scalar function, your type will be fn. If you are
Yes.
taking an inline function, the type is if. And when you are creating a function with what the parameters you pass, as I told you, that return will be in the form of a table structure.
Okay.
Means there can be one record or more than one record. If I am passing an employee number, that employee belongs to which department, and among that department, how many number of employees exist. All that set of records are required. If suppose I have an EMP table, and in this EMP table these are the list of records. If suppose I want an employee of 7369, and this 7369 is belonging to which department? 20, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So for this 20, what is the employee exist? And d dot dept number in for this department. What is that particular department? And that particular department values. Able to understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. This is how we retrieve our data. Means if you can
So
see, this
basically,
is,
like instead of one value, inline function returns multiple values, like a tabular
yeah,
form.
yeah.
Okay.
If you see, suppose in the case of execution, when I was doing a scalar function, I have done like select directly the function name followed by parameter. Since this is in the form of a tabular, we will be following select star from. Okay, got it?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is how we do in a inline function. Now, let's see the final one, scalar, multi-valued, multi-statement table valued function.
So for both scalar and inline functions, the parameters, the input parameter can be anything, like one or two, right?
Yeah,
Multiple also, one or single or multiple, right?
yeah, it depends upon the requirement.
It depends on the requirement. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Now let's see multi-statement table value. In the difference between the inline, in the case of multi-statement, whatever the type of statements we require or whatever the type of manipulations we require, we can do in the coding. Once we can insert that record into that particular table, and that inserted record is only shown. First we need to insert and then display. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see now. Chaitanya?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. In a multi-statement table valued function, whenever you are writing, the type will be TF.
Oh, what is the type will be TF? The multi-table function would have type will be TF, huh?
Yeah. Like for scalar, we are having type as Fn. For inline
Okay.
functions, we have like IF.
Okay, okay. Tabular is multi-statement with have TF, okay.
Yeah. If it is existing, we are going to drop it.
Okay.
Later, we are creating a functions with the parameters,
Okay.
and we are trying to return whatever we require, that we are trying to store in a table and then call the table finally.
Okay.
Here, what I told you in the case of multi-statement is, whatever we want the output to be, the output will be taken and stored in a table, and that table we will be written.
Okay.
In the case of inline, we directly show what the records we have. But in the case of multi-statement, we take the output, store it in a table, and that table is being written.
Okay. Basically, between the difference between inline and the table is, in inline also you will get the table structure, right? Like if you want like a multiple rows with the multiple columns, you would get it, but it would return as a in the variable, right?
Yeah.
In the variables, the corresponding variables, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in the table, in the multi-value, we just return as a table itself.
Yeah. We return it in a form of table, but before returning, we need to insert first, and then only we can show the data.
You are cutting off again.
In the case of multi-statement, whatever we want the output, we need to insert.
Oh, insert. Okay, got it. Okay. Insert into table. Okay.
Yeah. Now,
What is the advantage? See, in inline also, without inserting, I can get the value, right? In inline, only one row we get it, or like a multiple rows we get it?
we can get multiple rows in the case of inline.
Inline, right?
Yeah.
So what is the advantage with the table function?
In the case of table function, whatever type of manipulations you want, you can make all the calculations, all the calculated thing you can filter and show it a final as a result.
Okay.
In the case of inline, you are going to do, you are just trying to retrieve from a particular place where all the data exists, and then you retrieve the data.
Okay.
Yeah. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. In this case, what am I doing here? I am declaring 4 variables.
Yeah.
Each and every variable I am making some calculations.
Yes.
Finally, I am displaying that employee's annual salary and gross.
Okay.
Whatever I got, I am storing it in a table and then displaying the data of a table.
Okay.
If you see here, in the case of annual salary, I am doing like salary into 12.
Mm-hmm.
Currently it is with 800. If I calculate into 12, I am getting 9,600.
Okay.
And commission. Actually commission is with null.
Okay.
Null into 12 will be your null.
Yeah.
Salary plus null is can't be calculated, right?
Yeah, so that's why you got to put like a is null next to commission.
Yeah. So in that case, I'm if I am having any null values, I am returning 0 instead.
Yeah.
That is one of the case. If there is a value like commission, suppose for this we have commission.
Yeah.
It is calculating and showing you the result.
Okay.
This is how we work. Previously it
Okay.
is null, so I am displaying with 0. If it is a non-nullable field, direct.
Okay.
These are about user-defined functions.
Yeah.
Are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Okay. And let us discuss one type of report today. Actually, yesterday we have discussed this report. I think you might have remembered, right? Chaitanya,
Yeah.
today's report, what we have discussed.
Yes.
What is my requirement is, currently if I want in a multiple records, I can select it and then click on report. Finally, I can display the data.
Yes.
Now, what is my requirement is, if I want a specific range of records, suppose for a particular list, I want 10 records to be displayed between a range from employee ID 1 to 10.
Yeah. Between and and.
Yeah. So the range I need to specify here, the starting range and the ending range. Only then
Okay.
I should be able to see here.
Okay.
How?
Okay. So do we have that flexibility in the param properties?
No.
Okay. So you basically you want it like a instead of a list box, you want the range 1 to 10, 20 to 12 like that, right?
Yeah, I want two parameters.
Okay.
One should be a starting range, one should be an ending range.
Okay.
The range between start and end, what I specify, that needs to be my output display.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically like you need to write one store procedure to get the two, like A and B suppose. A is being the minimum, B is being the maximum. And then assign those values to the employee ID Palma. Go to that report data. Okay, go to parameters. Parameters. Okay, right click on employee ID, parameter properties. What do we have? Allow blank value, allow null value, allow multiple values, visible, hidden, internal. Okay, go to available values, second tab. Okay, defaults, advanced, go to advanced and see it. Okay, so it's not there. There is no choice here, right?
Yeah.
What is default? Default has something?
You can specify a default value. Yesterday I have shown you, right?
Yeah, default value. Specify get values from a query. Select one of the following. Choose the default values for this parameter. Get values from the query. What is that?
This is similar to what we are doing here.
Oh, okay. Basically data set. Okay.
Okay, let me explain you that. In general, if you execute this query, you have 290 records. All these 290 records are specified in a particular row. The row name
Yeah.
function is going to take all the data in a row by row.
Yes.
I am storing all the data in a CTE,
Okay.
and I am taking two variables to specify the range,
Yes.
and that range of data I am going to display.
Okay.
To these variables I have given, since this is a SQL statement, I am declaring, I am setting the data, and I am doing this. If this needs to be done in the case of SSRS,
Mm-hmm. So the whole thing would be declared as a function or a stored procedure and would be called, right?
you can do that as one method, or you can directly paste the code.
Paste the code in the data set, huh?
Yeah. Currently, you see start and end. Okay, Chaitanya.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. So basically, you return the stored procedure passing two values, start value and the end value.
No, here I haven't created a stored procedure. I have just copied and pasted the code.
Queries, okay. Then how did you assign those values like a start and end text boxes?
These parameters, as
Oh,
I
you
have
put
yesterday.
parameters. Okay.
No, actually the parameters are dynamic. Yesterday I have told you, right? If you are taking in a query, they themselves gets activated.
Oh, they themselves get activated. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. See, that part I wasn't clear about. I know, if you're gonna give between and, okay, these are, if we pass it from the query or the data set, it should automatically, dynamically take those parameters, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, okay.
This is how it takes. So
Okay,
that you
cool.
can specify your range. Suppose you want from 20 to 30.
Yeah.
You can. And this you can do when you know a specific ID, you can directly select, or you can select a multiple select.
Okay.
The initial thing you have given a dynamic employee ID. The second modification we have done with multiple selections, and the third modification we are doing is with range of data.
Range of data, yes.
Yeah. Are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear. I'm clear.
Yeah. This is how we work. Yeah. Let's continue our next session tomorrow, Chaitanya.
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah, we can continue. Once I request you something, the query is you going to explain, right? Can you type it off earlier so that?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, that way, like we don't have to, take more time on that.
Actually,
Yeah.
can you let me know, like, by how much of time are you expecting? Within 20 days or 30 days or like what?
Yeah, within 20 days, 30 days, 3 to 4 weeks, because, what I'm planning is, at the same time I can prepare my resume and post it. And if I get any interviews, I can attend at the same time too.
Okay. And,
Okay.
and like one more thing, Chaitanya, the sessions will be like from Monday to Friday.
Oh, Saturday, Sunday you won't be there, huh?
Yeah, because we have weekends and we have some personal works. I won't be connected.
Wow, okay.
Because we will be getting only those 2 days in a week. Whatever the type of work we have, we need to finish on that weekend itself.
Oh, on the weekends. So you don't even get like a couple hours on the weekends?
Even if I get a chance of couple of hours, I will, anyhow you have given me your contact number. I will call you and then make you.
Yeah, okay.
And yesterday after you gave me the contact number, I have gave a missed call to you. Did you receive it?
Oh, missed call. Okay, let me check it. I got one call, but I didn't know that's. 1 second. I saw some Indian number, but I didn't know who called. Was it? I didn't know that. So 1 second.
That was my number.
So it's 99 something, right?
Yeah. Lastly, you will get 511.
511, huh? Okay.
Okay, Chaitanya.
Okay, then yeah, I'll store that one, and you can give me a call also. Okay, I will go tomorrow. Okay.
Sure. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you.